So in this episode, I'm gonna share with you why most content creators and entrepreneurs are getting burnout. And at the end of this episode, I'm gonna share with you how you can overcome it. Coming up. Okay, so welcome back. In this episode, I'm gonna share with you why creators or entrepreneurs are getting burnout for 3 common factors why people are just getting burnout. And the first factor is that people are so stressed. Now, when I say stress is that they have all these ideas and then they just don't know where to start or what to work on first. And this is basically the most killer of all things, because sometimes we think that we need motivations, sometimes we think that we need inspiration, but it turns out that it's not what we need. And all we need is just to stick and find the one thing that we can do that has a great impact in whatever we do. So this is what most people are getting burnout because of the stress. They don't know what to do, they don't know where to start, and they don't know which part are they gonna start working on. So factor number 2 why people are getting burnout is because they feel overwhelmed. Now, what do I mean by overwhelmed? Now, when we want to do something, let's say we want to promote our brand, and then we go to Google and then search for ways on how we can promote our brand, and then there's a lot of things that will pop up, and one of these are promoting your brand on social media. And social media is not just one. You know, there's Facebook, there is Instagram, there is Twitter, and YouTube as well. And we are juggling all this stuff of trying to cover all those social media platforms so that we can be up to date, so that we can be present and we can be rich at any platform. And then we try to do like, so what is the best strategy or what is the best plan in order for us to promote our brand on Facebook? And then aside from that, Instagram is also different. And then it will just add up all those things, and then we get overwhelmed. We will say like, okay, so which platform should we focus more? Which platform is more beneficial to our brand? So think about what is the best platform that you can focus on. Just think about one platform so that you will not be overwhelmed with all those stuff. And then once you focus that platform, then it's time for you to syndicate all your content. So let's just say, for example, that you are trying to make a video content. So when you do that, you can just focus on YouTube. And since you are publishing long form video on YouTube, then at least you can create a segment so that you can publish that on Facebook, and then you can create a 60-second video so that you can promote that on Instagram, and also cut it so that you have a 15-second video so that you can post it on the Instagram story. So there are a lot of ways, but what you need to do or what you need to remember is just focus on one platform. Then after you get the grasp of that platform, then it's time for you to syndicate your content. It's time for you to chop your content so that you can republish those content, because at the end of the day, not all your audience are present just in one platform. It could be YouTube or it could be Facebook. Your audience is scattered all around the place, and you need to be present where those people are hanging out so that you can be easily accessible to those people. And then when they need your information, then that's the time they can subscribe to your channel, or they can follow you on your Facebook, or they can subscribe you on your podcast. And that is why producing video content is so powerful, so that you can repurpose your content and make it as a podcast, so that you can repurpose your content and chop it into small bite pieces where you can post it in Facebook. So you can do all those stuff. So think about one platform and just focus on it. And then if you get the grasp of it, then it's time for you to syndicate all your content. The third factors why people or content creators and entrepreneurs are getting burned out is that because they don't have a system in place. And what do I mean by system is that especially most entrepreneurs or content creators doesn't have a team in place. This is where most content creators and entrepreneurs screwed up. And what you can do right now is that try to create a system that works for you, especially like you are just working by yourself. No, you don't have a team in place. So think about the system that you can create so that every time you do this one step, everything will be syndicated, especially if you are trying to put out content on social media. So always create a system that will work for you so that you don't need to be overwhelmed. You don't need to be you don't need to think about what to do next. create a system that will work for you, and that's how you can optimize, that's how you can leverage your time, and then you will just going to focus on just one thing, and that is just step one, and then the rest will be syndicated in a way that is automated. And that's what you need to do, and I hope you're getting value from it. And if you do, always click the subscribe button, or give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't like this video or it didn't really live up to your expectations. So always remember all those things so that you will not get burnout every time you produce content or every time you just want to promote your brand online.